The struggle for reforms in the country has been costly in terms of lives, time and money. Constitutional lawyer Paul Mwite, who was in the initial clamor for a new constitutional order, says the proposed draft has widened the scope away from the original aspirations.
We did not go to jail. We did not get whipped in Kamukonji and the other places in the streets of Nairobi because of abortion or because of categories. I accept that those issues are passionate to the Christians and to the others, but that's not why we went out into the streets to demand for a new constitution.
That's why in Fukaman we always believe that you are much better off if you had a document of principles. Now, I mean, obviously there are different views as to how to craft a constitution, but we feel that if you just dealt with the principles and let the statutes deal with the details, we would have a far better chance of staying the course without too much disagreement.
For Mwite, the heart of reforms was checking the executive, and he believes it has adequately been addressed in the proposed laws. Mwite says the most important achievement is that Parliament will be vetting appointments to commissions and institutions, including the judiciary, the police, the Electoral Commission and civil service.
All this is part of the leveling of the electoral field, and by and large that has been achieved. This is what we were fighting for.
Wanyiri Kihoro, a former detainee and a critic of the imperial presidency, says the draft is weak in as far as checking the executive is concerned.
Unfortunately, all the judges who are going to be appointed by the president to the Supreme Court, the Court of Appeal, and also to the High Court are not going to be vetted by Parliament.
He feels the post of Prime Minister should have been retained.
The president is going to have so much power.
And despite criticism that he should be the last to oppose change, given his painful experience in the struggle for liberation, Koigi Wamwere says that any gains made in tackling an imperial presidency is not good enough as long as new laws that threaten to balkanize the country are introduced.
It is taking us back to Majimbo, where this country will be split into ethnic states.
Once it comes into being, I see the defining moment will come.
Rights to freedom and rights to private property, these are the walls of any good nation.
I just find it too experimental. It has such a radical departure from what we know without sufficient justification.
The question is, what do they think about the way forward, whether yes or no carries the day? Alex Chamwada, Citizen Live at 9.